Hey everybody, it's Alex at Motoroso.com, and in this video we're going to be taking a close-up look at the full underbody skid plate system from Rival 4x4 for the 5th generation 4Runner. That's going to cover years 2010 to 2024, and the front engine skid plate is going to also be compatible with the 2010 to 2023 Lexus GX460. Now we're also going to be doing a detailed step-by-step how-to installation guide on our buddy Johan's 4Runner to show you just how easy these are to install and how nice they look when they're on there. And as usual, all these products we talk about in this video are available for purchase at Motoroso.com. We'll put links to those in the description. Those links will take you over to our website where you can shop with us. And if you found this video helpful, please do. That's what supports what we do here. And on our website, you can also reach us on live chat or call us toll free at 833-MOTOROSO. We love helping people with their project builds. Now your 4Runner is designed to go a lot of amazing places. The suspension and the drivetrain are a very, very capable combination on the 4Runner. But the bottom line is that most of these things end up as grocery getters. So not everyone's as cool as you and gonna take this thing everywhere it's actually capable of going. But if you are doing so, you really ought to consider adding a skid plate system to your 4Runner, because they did not design the underbody of this thing to have a whole ton of protection for people that are really doing it. And there is some significant risk that could really ruin your day or frankly cost you a heck of a lot of money. Now the underside of that thing could get caught up on the trail or on a rock or on a log, and that could cause you to get stuck, which would be annoying, and then you got to get pulled out. And you can find your way out of that situation. It's going to leave your frame scarred and scratched, and that can accelerate corrosion because, of course, it's all steel in there. You don't want any of that. But a far, far worse situation is if you were to hit the transfer case or the transmission so hard or dent the tank, the gas tank. This could lead to, fluids on the trail and totally ending your day and costing a lot to repair. So frankly, this is inexpensive insurance to make sure that you don't damage those critical components on your 4Runner, and it's also going to make things more fun because it provides that smooth surface underneath. You can slide over obstacles and frankly just go more places more easily with your 4Runner. Now Toyota, of course, does offer the TRD skid plate, but that's really only going to cover that front portion of the engine. It's not going to provide all the kind of protection that this Rival 4x4 system is going to cover. There are 4 separate components. We'll go through what all of those are. It's going to provide a much, much more extensive amount of protection. Now, the reason we're choosing Rival 4x4 is simply because they're the leading manufacturer of skid plates for the off-road aftermarket. These guys sell over 1 million skid plates in the aftermarket every single year, and they really know what they're doing. They're making skid plates for all kinds of different applications. And this application for the 4Runner has been one of their most popular. We're finally getting around to putting this on our friend Johan's 4Runner. Now, they're making all these skid plates out of 1/4 inch thick aluminum. Now, that's going to be nice and tough. Maybe not quite as tough as steel, but it's going to weigh a lot less. And if it gets dented, scratched, and gouged, it's not going to corrode the way steel can. So you're probably ultimately, if you're really using these things and it's making contact with the trail, you might even get longer life out of it net. You're also able to get that stamped look. They're able to round corners and edges and give it just a little bit more shape, and it frankly looks cooler, which, hey, nothing wrong with it looking good under there either. And lastly, and perhaps most importantly, all of their skid plates are designed to mount up to existing mounting holes. There's absolutely no cutting, drilling, fabrication necessary whatsoever to install these skid plates. And as I mentioned, we're going to show you how to install these skid plates on our buddy Johan's 4Runner in this video. So the skid plate system for this 4Runner is a 4-part system, and it's going to start with the engine skid plate. Now, this technically would be a replacement for the TRD skid plate, and it does cover more. It's going to cover from the back of the bumper all the way back to the cross member at the trailing edge of the lower control arm to make sure you get a little bit more protection than would be provided by that TRD skid plate. It also includes these 2 panels that can be removed to make sure you have access to your oil drain plug and your oil filter. We do highly recommend using a funnel up in there to make sure you don't splash any oil inside the pan and make a mess. Otherwise, you can just take the whole pan off if you'd like to just have more access, but those windows are there so you can easily get in there. Now, this engine skid plate does also include 2 additional brackets and braces that are already installed on the skid plate, and that's just going to add additional rigidity and make it a nice and easy install onto the 4Runner. Now, moving on to the transmission and transfer case skid plate. Now, If you have the TRD skid plate and you'd like to keep it and you don't want to upgrade to the Rival skid plate, just a note, Rival does make a small insert piece which replaces this section and then will mate nicely up to this transmission and transfer case skid plate. Now this is a very, very important component, and it does of course include this additional subframe bracket that's going to add structural rigidity, and this is super, super duper important to protect that transfer case and transmission. If you were to slam that on something hard on the trail and do damage, that is going to end your day, give you a big, big headache getting off the trail, and is going to cost you an absolute fortune to fix. So we highly recommend this transfer case and transmission skid plate as part of this full system. And lastly, sitting in front of me is the lower control arm skid plates, or the A-arm skid plates. Now, just a note, these two skid plates are compatible with every trim level of the Toyota 4Runner, including those that are equipped with KDSS suspension. If you have KDSS suspension, these lower control arm skid plates are not going to be compatible, but for all other 4Runners, these will work. And this is basically going to add additional protection to those lower control arms. Now, those aren't super easy to clap on something on the trail, but if you do and it starts to create dings and dents in those can begin to corrode. They're pretty tough to begin with, but if you don't want those to begin corroding more quickly or get hung up on trail obstacles, these lower control arm skid plates are going to be the ticket to preventing that, and they are ultra easy to install. Now there is one more skid plate from Rival 4x4 for this 4Runner, and unfortunately it is sold out because it is so popular. It will be back in stock. Again, we'll put a link to that in the description, and we are going to add it to Johan's 4Runner. We just don't have it here right now, but that is the gas tank skid plate, and it's I probably don't have to explain to you why protecting your gas tank off-road is a really, really good idea. And of course, that is also another thing you do not want to get hung up on. So providing that skid plate surface there is a really great idea for protecting that as well. As I mentioned, with all of these skid plates, we're going to have links to these in the description of this video, and those links will take you over to Motoroso.com where you can shop with us, and we hope you will if you found this video helpful. And one of the most helpful parts of this video is next, we're going to show you how to install these on our buddy Johan's 4Runner. First, of course, start by removing those OEM 4Runner skid plates. Before installing a new engine skid plate, you'll need to remove the brackets from the skid plate and mount those to the vehicle first. The supplied hardware includes the M8 bolts, 2 spacers, and washers for all the bolts. Paying careful attention to the direction of the bracket facing toward the front of the 4Runner, lightly thread in 2 bolts and washers, and then do your best to line it up evenly left and right. Use a mallet to nudge the bracket as needed, and then finish tightening the hardware. Then, making sure the forward arrow is pointing towards the front of the 4Runner, install the rear bracket using the bolts and washers, again keeping things centered. You can now place the bolts and washers at the front 2 mounting points. Now you can use the remaining bolts, washers, and spacers and thread those into the mounting points on the rear bracket. Then your skid plate has an opening to slide over the bolt and washer, leaving the spacer in between the skid plate and the bracket. And lastly, you can place your center 3 bolts and washers and then tighten up all the mounting hardware completely. Now moving on to our transmission skid plate, we'll need to remove the bracket on this one as well and then mount it to the 4Runner. To install the bracket, remove the 2 rearmost bolts on each of the subframe braces here. And then just loosen the frontmost bolts on these braces so you get a little wiggle room with these braces. Making sure to place the bracket in the correct orientation as we are here, place the bracket over the holes and reuse the OEM bolts, and then fully tighten all 8 bolts on these subframe brackets. Next, use the supplied nut plates with the long fishing wires attached to fish the nut plate down through these holes on the frame rail so they're positioned at the opening, and then you can thread in a bolt and washer here. You can then place the rival crossmember notch under the bolt and washer on one side and snug it enough to let the crossmember hang. Then fish the other nut plate through into the frame rail on the other side and place the bolt and washer so the crossmember is supported on both sides. Gently snug this hardware, but leave it loose enough so that you can get a little side-to-side play on this crossmember. You're going to need to be able to move this thing to line up your bolts later. Now, using the supplied nut plates with the bendy straps, fish those into these mounting holes at the trailing edge of the engine skid plate. Now thread 2 bolts and washers into the center bracket so that you can hang the transmission skid plate from these bolts. You can now carefully thread 2 bolts at the front of the trans skid plate. And then thread the 3 mounting bolts and washers into place on the rear crossmember. Again, you may have to wiggle this side to side to make it work. With all the hardware in place and lined up, you can then fully tighten all the skid plate hardware, and don't forget to fully tighten the large bolts at the frame rail for that crossmember. With the A-arm skid plate hardware, it's highly recommended to pre-thread everything together to ensure things are already loosened up a little bit, and it'll make it easier to thread these bolts in during your install. First, lay your L brackets on top of the lower control arms over these OEM holes with the L shape pointing down, which will prevent the bracket from spinning. Now place the long bolt and washer through the mounting hole and pass it up through the hole and thread it into the L bracket, and thread both of these most of the way, but don't fully tighten these yet. Now, using this small nut plate, pass it up through this hole and use something sharp or skinny to orient the nut hole over the mounting point. Then hold it in place while you thread in this shorter mounting bolt. You can now fully tighten all the hardware and repeat this process on the other side. All right, if you'd like to buy this rival skid plate system or any of the individual components, check out the links in the description below. Those will take you on over to Motoroso.com, where you can shop with us. And if you found this helpful, please do. That's what supports what we do here. We're also there on live chat, and you can reach us at toll-free at 833-MOTOROSO. We'd love to help you with your project build. And on a totally different topic, if you want to check out some really cool upgraded LED headlights for your 5th generation 4Runner, check out this video right here for those Alpha Rex. Those things rule. We really, really like those. Big time upgrade. Thanks for watching.